In less than a week and a half, we're getting the full release of Modern Warfare 2, and in less than 3 days, we're getting the full release of the campaign for anyone who has pre-ordered the game. And the campaign early access is going to be great, but before any of this happens, I need to cover everything that you need to know about Modern Warfare 2. This is going to be a complete and easy to understand guide. We're covering the campaign, special operations, and multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2. So let's go ahead and start off by talking about the campaign. And before I do, there's one thing that I've seen a lot of people get very easily confused on. The new Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 are not related to the original trilogy in any way. They're not prequels, and they're not sequels, and they're not retellings of the story. The franchise has been rebooted. It'll have the same characters and character names, with different character models, different stories, different places, and different villains. While a lot of the characters will still exist in both games, it is not related to the original trilogy. Let's talk about something very important that you need to know before the Modern Warfare 2 campaign releases. The campaign will actually take place in 2 separate time periods. The first time period is immediately following the events of Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone. This story takes place after the death of General Barkov, after the destruction of the gas facility, after Hadir Karim is captured, or should I say, Khalid al-Assad, his resurgence in Urzikstan, and the death of the Zakhaev family. And then we jump forward in time to 2022. And quite a lot's happening in 2022, so let's cover it all starting off with the enemies. In Modern Warfare 2, you're fighting Qatala and the cartel. These two got together in the beginning as an originally purely transactional relationship. With the death of Zakhaev family, Qatala had no arms supplier, so they needed to buy ammunition, guns, weapons, all that stuff. And the only people who would sell to them were the cartel. And the cartel was selling guns to Qatala because while Qatala performed terrorist acts around the world, they would distract allied nations, allowing the cartels to sell more drugs to make more money, to sell more guns to Qatala, to make more drugs, to sell more money, and so on and so forth. And then these two's relationship took a massive turn. The cartel and Qatala escalated what they were doing together. This is all due to the fact that an Iranian branch of Qatala got a hold of multiple missiles with massive destructive payloads. And these payloads were intended to use against civilian targets. At this point, the Qatala forces and the cartel forces want to use the missiles against the United States military and the United States government, because this will allow them to sell more drugs while the world is in chaos, and allow them to make more money. And somewhere along the lines, these two's different beliefs and views of the world start to merge together. They start to become one organization. And not long after these two have started working together, they start forming terrorist supercells around the world, in different countries and different locations around the world. And to fight all the ill doings and the wrongdoings being performed by the cartel and Qatala, we have Task Force 141, now completely formed and under the instruction of General Shepard, the US Army General. He's determining what Task Force 141 is doing and what operations they decide to make. However, with the escalation of the cartel and Qatala forces, he partners Task Force 141 up with Mexican Special Forces to eliminate the cartel and Qatala forces in South America. And then as Task Force 141 and Mexican Special Forces begin to get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of work that has to be done, General Shepard makes a very unusual decision. He hires a private military company called Shadow Company to assist Task Force 141 and Los Vaqueros, the Mexican Special Forces unit. However, this presents a huge problem in the story of Modern Warfare 2. Task Force 141 and Mexican Special Forces are acting morally, on the side of good. On the other hand, Shadow Company is acting amorally. They don't care about morality, they don't care about what's happening. As long as they're getting paid, they're happy. And this causes a divide between the two units working together. However, I'm not going to reveal too much more about what happens in the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, because you have to play it to find out. However, this brings me to the next point: Special Operations, Spec Ops. This game mode is designed to extend the story of Modern Warfare 2 and expand the narrative of what happens after Modern Warfare 2. Spec Ops is designed as a multiplayer mission style where you have to go in and accomplish certain tasks, kill certain people, or just blow up some ship to accomplish a mission. Spec Ops is designed as a multiplayer experience, so I recommend playing it with your friends. However, this also brings me up to the next point: Raids. Raids are something brand new Call of Duty is introducing in Modern Warfare 2. Raids are designed as multiple-hour Spec Ops missions where you have to go accomplish certain tasks, solve certain puzzles, kill people, and so on and so forth. But the raids will have a huge narrative impact on what happens in the story. And Spec Ops and raids are actually building to a bigger story, because next year in the fall of 2023, we'll actually get a campaign DLC for Modern Warfare 2. So I highly recommend playing raids and Spec Ops because it'll expand the story before the Modern Warfare 2 DLC comes out. And the Modern Warfare 2 DLC for the campaign will pick up right where Spec Ops and raids end, and then we'll have more Spec Ops and raids that immediately follow the DLC to continue the narrative story. And this brings me to my last section, and my personally favorite section of this entire video: the multiplayer. The multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2 2022 is quite possibly the best Call of Duty multiplayer I have played since the original Modern Warfare 2. It is great, it feels organic, it feels natural, and it feels like actual military operations would. It doesn't have this whole slide canceling thing and sliding around like an ice cube in a hot frying pan like Modern Warfare 2019 did. It's very realistic to what you experience in the real world, and I'm a huge fan of that, but it still keeps up the pace and the tempo of a regular Call of Duty match. But with the new Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, they're introducing a new gunsmith as well. The new gunsmith is going to have 9 different attachments you can put on your guns. You'll have a magazine, ammunition, underbarrel, muzzle, barrel, a laser, optic, stock, and rear grip. And the 10th technical attachment is the selectable receiver. The receiver is more building into your gun tree than anything else. The Modern Warfare 2 gun trees are going to work like this. You're going to start off with a gun like the Lockman Assault Rifle. And after you reach a certain level on that assault rifle, you'll unlock 2 more guns in the Lockman family, the Lockman Sub and the Lockman Marksman Rifle. And then you continue this process until you fully unlock the tree. However, there is something important to know. With the attachments and the new gun trees, any attachment that you unlock for a weapon will be able to be used on any weapon in multiplayer. So if I unlock a red dot sight for the Lockman submachine gun, I'll be able to use it on a M4A1, an intervention, any gun that comes in the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, which is personally great because you don't have to go through the whole process of unlocking all the attachments for guns over and over again. Once you unlock it, you have it, and there's no exceptions to it. And then next we have kill streaks. Kill streaks are rewards for killing a lot of enemies. You get 4 kills, you get a UAV. You get 15 kills, you get the Juggernaut suit. You get 30 kills without dying, you unlock a nuke, which will immediately end the match and make you the winner regardless of what's happening. We also have field upgrades. Field upgrades are little abilities that you can use in combat that will help your player out. The field upgrades will be doing different things. You'll have a drone that can drop smoke over an area. You'll have a deployable ammo box so you can get more ammunition, or even dead silence so you can move around the map silently. All of this is designed to help out your player in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer by giving them a little boost, something that you're struggling with in games. If you're like me, I'm running out of ammo faster than I can kill people, so I definitely need the ammo box. But you might find something else for your gameplay style. Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is going to have a bunch of different features that make it very customizable for your play style. The guns will have a great level of customization, so you can pick up any gun that you want and customize it in a way that works best for you. Modern Warfare 2's customization is going to be something beyond the level we've ever seen out of a Call of Duty title. And the multiplayer is going to be great. So will the campaign, so will Spec Ops. To say I'm excited about Modern Warfare 2 is a complete understatement. I am beyond excited. I can't explain in words how excited I am about Modern Warfare 2. I am ready for the game to come out. And if you want to stay up to date with all your Modern Warfare 2 information, all the secrets, all the Easter eggs, all the little hidden details of Modern Warfare 2, along with Warzone and DMZ, then make sure you're subscribed because I am Icebergs, your Call of Duty informant. Stay frosty.